Now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're just approaching the eastern end of the islands of Keckover, and we are 20-30 minutes away from dropping anchor in Smugglers.
The sails get a good airing.
Now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're just approaching the eastern end of the islands of Keckover, and we are about 20-30 minutes away from dropping anchor in Smugglers. It started out pretty okay. We actually got the sails out and had 7 knots, but unfortunately once we turned in this westerly direction, the wind was totally against us, and we tried to keep the mainsail out to give the boat a bit of stability and also give us a little bit of extra speed, but at the end of the day the wind was just so much on the nose it was totally useless. So we've been motoring for, I would say, the last two and a half hours. It'd be nice to get in and drop anchor in Smugglers. The waves and the wind haven't been too bad, it's just that we're being beaten into it. It'd be nice to drop anchor though and just stop for the night, and then tomorrow of course back to Cash.
And thanks to Chris for giving us these. He also gave us some stubby holders.
Yeah.
Thank you, that was really kind of you.
Yep. They look good.
They look good.
And we know who the boss is.
Yeah. actual snubber doesn't feel very tight, but it is tight because the chain's loose. We're just enjoying a lovely evening in the cockpit. We've just eaten all the olives and the cheese. Barry's eating Sour Patch lollies. That's bad, isn't it? But we just want to show you our surroundings because it's so pretty, isn't it? So quiet.
It's relaxing.
So quiet.
And the juxtaposition between now at this particular anchorage and what it will be like 6 weeks from now is amazing. It'll be so busy here that people will have to drop anchor and tie back to shore because there's been no room to swing. Right now we just dropped our anchor in the middle of it all and swinging.
Because there's only one other boat here, it's catamaran.
Yep.
And we're far enough away from it that they haven't gone quite so close. Anyway, let's just show you a 360-degree angle. And you can see for yourselves. Enjoy.
The moon is just about to go down behind those hills there, and this is what sunrise looks like at the wonderful Smugglers anchorage at Keckover, and the sun just coming up behind the hills of the little island. Previously when we were here we've seen at least 2 or 3 boats anchored and tied back here, and quite a few over here, and lots along here. When you are anchoring, just keep an eye on your charts because there are many submerged rocks, and the depth generally is quite good, but in places it can get a bit shallow. I'll bring it up.
Okay, I'm just going to do the snubber first. Mud, big watched mud.
Do you want to dangle it down and I'll drive it off?
Yeah.
No, and I'll get some speed up.
I think I'm going to have to scrape it off.
Okay. was a forecast for rain today, a 74% chance of rain in this area, and on the way down the outside of Keckover, Anchorage had some thunder, and I felt that wind that comes before rain, and we saw rain out behind us to the east. So just as a precaution, we've got our wet weather gear on. We're probably not going to get rained on, but I'd rather have the gear on before the rain comes, if it does come, because it's not something you just slip on real quick. You know, it takes 5 or 10 minutes to get your gear on and make sure it's fitted right. We are about an hour and a half away from Cache, and all around us to the west and the east and the north there are lots of grey looking clouds. Out to the south it looks fabulous, but we're not going that way. Ansha's been captaining today. She's got the wrong hat on.
Damn.
It's good to put Ansha behind the wheel and make her make the decisions going through gaps and stuff, because
I've enjoyed it actually.
You've got to, haven't you?
Yeah, but I've actually enjoyed it because I realised that I could do it, you know.
Yeah, and the more you do it, the more you realise you can do it. Yeah.
I'm actually glad we got these valleys on because I was getting a bit chilly.
Yeah, it is
So
cool.
it's a nice extra layer. And the one finger that's gone numb anyway is that one, and that one doesn't. That one doesn't have a little finger thing on it. So.
We only got a little bit wet, a few showers, nothing much. Now we're back in the channel. We've come around the tip of the peninsula, back into the channel, heading into Cache Marina. We're going to go in for fuel because this will be the first time we've had fuel since we arrived here, way back in August. So, presuming the tank's about half empty, I'm going to top it right off, and I'm also going to put 200 mils of biocide in to, well, just because it kills all the bad stuff that might grow in there if you don't put the stuff in. So, put it in. We have a 200 litre diesel fuel tank. We've just put 72 litres into it, which is a little bit less than I expected. I expected it to be closer to 100 litres, but 72 litres is good. And she's just paying now with the card. And then we can reverse down to our berth on B pontoon. And I'll radio the marineros to come and tie on our slime line at the bow. A good trip.
Welcome back to home.
Thank you. Teşekkürler. Okay, so the time is 12:35. We're back in Cache.
Loaded up with diesel.
Yep, biocide, we're all good. So time to put the boat back together for not moving. Tidy all these lines away. And then, guess what you've got to do?
Have a cup of tea.
No. And then what have you got to do?
Have a shower.
No.
Put the boat to bed.
Edit.
Oh yeah.
It's Tuesday and we've got to look after the patrons.
Yes, because we've got to upload tonight, so they get it a few days before everybody else on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
That's our trip to Finike and a little stop at Keckover, all done and dusted.
yeah.
And the next big trip is in the direction of Istanbul. We'll see how far we can get, given the winds.
But first we're going to get the alternator serviced with Iden.
We are going to do that as well. So,
Just to be sure, because that's the last thing really that hasn't been looked at.
certainly is. So might as well get it done.
Yeah. All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Thanks so much for spending a little bit of your time with us today. If you like what we're doing here on board ABC, then we'd really appreciate it if you could just click on the like button down below this video. That really does help us out a lot more than you can imagine. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.